Once upon a time, Ruhi and Jack, two curious and brave friends, found themselves in the most unusual of places, a hidden castle on the moon. It all started when they discovered an old telescope in Jack's attic. That night, when they peered through its dusty lenses, a bright light engulfed them, and they were magically transported to the moon castle. The castle was ruled by an eccentric king, King Lunaris, who wore a robe made of shimmering stars and a crown that glowed like a crescent moon. "Welcome, Earthlings," he boomed. "To return home, you must solve the magical puzzles I've crafted." The first puzzle awaited them in the moon garden. They found a giant sundial with moon phases instead of numbers. A mischievous sprite, Luna, appeared and said, "Only when the shadow points to the blue moon will you pass." Ruhi noticed that clouds moved to change the shadow's direction. By singing a lullaby she remembered from her grandmother, the clouds parted to reveal the blue moon, and the shadow landed perfectly. "Well done," Luna clapped. Next, they entered the Hall of Mirrors, where everything was backward. Jack stood in front of a mirror and saw a door in his reflection that wasn't there in real life. "We need to trust what we see, not what is," Ruhi exclaimed. By walking backwards, they passed through the invisible door in the mirror, finding themselves in the king's grand library. The final puzzle involved a floating book that never seemed to land. A sprite named Starla challenged them. "Recite the moon's riddle to catch the book." Ruhi and Jack thought hard. Suddenly, Jack remembered the rhyme from a bedtime story. "When the night is awash with silver light, read between the stars to find your sight." At his words, the book gently fell into their hands, glowing with moonlight. King Lunaris appeared, his eyes twinkling with pride. "You have shown great wisdom and bravery. Your journey home begins now." With a wave of his starry robe, Ruhi and Jack found themselves back in the attic, the old telescope now dark and quiet. They looked at each other, their eyes sparkling. Though they were back home, the adventure on the moon had forever changed them, and the memory of King Lunaris and his magical puzzles filled their hearts with wonder. Subscribe my YouTube channel for more informative kid cartoon videos.